Now, many of you are having problems getting direct to shippers because you don't understand what selling is. Selling is what we do all day, every day, and twice on Sunday as freight brokers, and you must understand the art of the sale in order to establish a customer base that will feed you and feed your family. So today I want to talk to you about what selling is and what it is not, so that you can have a better understanding of how you need to navigate this part of your business. Number one, selling is not you convincing someone to do something. That is not your job as a salesperson. You're not in the business of having to convince somebody to do something, right? It takes way too much work, way too much energy for me to have to convince you to make a decision. You haven't decided that that's good for you, so you're not likely going to take that step. And if you do, I got to do a whole lot of work to get you to make that decision. So I'm not in the business of convincing people to take a certain action. So what am I in the business of? As a freight broker selling a service to shippers, what is your business? You are in the business of persuasion, persuading a shipper to take a certain action. See, we confuse shippers sometimes when we approach them a certain way. If you approach them in a way that you're trying to convince them to do something, they get confused. They like, you don't need to convince me to take this action. This is what I do every day. This is what my business is all about. So I don't need you to convince me. What your job is to persuade a shipper to take a certain action. And what is persuasion? Persuasion is very, very simple. It's about me helping a shipper to make a decision that they're already comfortable with making, that they already want to make. I just have to help them to see the value. I got to help them see that I can help them meet their objective. And once I do that, well, the selling game is over with. Now it's just about them buying whatever it is that I'm offering. In this case, freight brokerage services. Take this idea that you have to convince someone to do something out of your mind. I know that is how people see salespeople, as someone that got to come up to you and start talking this talk and convince you to take a certain action. But that's not how sales works. Definitely not in the freight broker world, because you're not in the business of convincing. These people know that they make these decisions all the time. They are very comfortable with making these decisions. So my only job is to help them see the value in what it is that I'm offering and make a decision to do with me what they're already doing with someone else. I just want a piece of the business. And then I want to get more of the business after I come in and start working with that shipper, because I'm going to perform in a way that will convince them to give me more and more responsibility. That's what I wanted to share with you today. I certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you want to learn more about the freight broker business, how it works, how load moves from point A to point B, I'm going to leave you a free link. It's in the description box. You can just click on that link. It'll take you to my website, and you can sign up for my 5-video series titled How the Load Moving Process Works. Also, if you're interested in getting your load board, I've partnered with TRUCKSTOP because I've been with TRUCKSTOP now for the last 8 years. It's an outstanding load board, and now we get an opportunity to offer you TRUCKSTOP services and give you their load board for free for the first month, just because you use our link. Now, yes, we will get a small fee for you using that link, but it's not going to cost you any more money, and it's going to give you 1 month free. So click that link to get your 1 month free of TRUCKSTOP load board. And until the next time, I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.